from SavingOnTheEssentials.com. Today we're going to be continuing our online coupon series where I'm showing you how to slowly but surely lower your grocery budget. So far we haven't touched too much on couponing. Right now we're talking about ways to save money without using coupons. I know some people are a little skeptical of using coupons, so I wanted to show you some effective ways, some tools that you could use in order to lower your grocery budget without using coupons. Today we're going to be talking about budgeting. I know everybody loves to hear that word. Nobody likes to think of having a budget and having to stick to it. It's hard sometimes. My husband and I have found, though, that when we set ourselves a budget, we actually have more freedom. We set a budget for our entire household. We sat down and we went through all of our expenses one by one, and we set aside an allotted amount for each thing that we needed. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. You can just do a grocery budget. But in having the grocery budget, it will allow you to have more freedom because you're going to have a specified amount set aside each week or monthly, however you choose to do it. You know that that is for groceries only. Do not touch it for anything else. When you are going to set your budget, you may want to go back and review for the past couple of weeks and just see kind of how much you've been spending on groceries. Most people these days usually keep an eye on how much they spend and they know how much they're spending, but if you don't know, you can either go back and review or you can start keeping track these next couple of weeks for you to set your budget. Now when you sit down to discuss your budget and figure out how much to give yourself and what you're doing, you know, you don't want to go from $200 to $50 a week. So you need to be realistic. So set a realistic goal. Maybe spend as much as you've been spending. Maybe take $20 off of that if you can. I recommend starting out with $15 to $20 per person per week in your family. That may be really high for some of you, and it may be really low for some of you. What's important here is that you do what's best for your family. It may be different for you that you may have a family member with special dietary needs. You may live in a region where there's really not any sales, or you may live in a region that doesn't get good coupons. It's going to all depend on where you live and what's going to work for you. So make sure when you're setting your budget you think of you and your family and do what's best. Challenge yourself to slowly dwindle that grocery bill down. Your first budget that you're going to be setting today or this week, whenever you sit down to do it, this is only going to be a beginning. After you get used to implementing some of the tools that I've given you over the past couple of weeks, so shopping with a plan and shopping the sales, you're going to see your grocery budget slowly dwindle down. You don't want to stay where you are and simply get more. We want to lower our grocery budget. We want to get what we need. We want to get what we have to feed our families wholesome meals. But we also want to slowly trim out our grocery budget because everyone needs to save money these days. So start with where you've been and slowly try to chip away at that to save more. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be slow. You want to learn how to use this and do this effectively so that it'll be a life change kind of. It doesn't have to be drastic. It doesn't have to take over your life. But it is a new way of shopping, and it takes a little bit to learn it. So make sure you learn it, and you don't want to go quickly. You're not going to learn everything and drop your grocery bill by 75% in 2 weeks. So go slow, don't get burnt out, and don't get discouraged. And next week we're going to be talking about mini planning and how that can help you save time.